Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has given us unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure or admire an old one. What will we find today? Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
Have you noticed how God's timing is not our timing? He just doesn't work on our time schedule, and He never has. In John chapter 7, there's some great examples of this. At the beginning of the chapter, Jesus' brothers pressured Him to go to Jerusalem with them for the Feast of the Tabernacles, to reveal Himself as Messiah, do miracles, draw a great following. But they weren't working on God's timetable. In fact, they didn't even believe in Jesus as the Messiah. But Jesus was on a preordained schedule. He made no move because someone pressured Him into it. He told His brothers, "You go up to the feast. I am not yet going up to the feast, for my time has not fully come." He did go to the feast, but later, secretly. He knew the leaders were on the lookout for Him and wanted to kill Him. Yet He also knew they couldn't. So in the middle of the feast, He openly preached in the temple. The people listened, marveling at His wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Those who knew the rulers were seeking to kill Him were shocked. But look, He speaks boldly, and they say nothing to Him. In other Gospels, Jesus had humiliated them every time they tried to trap Him, so I can imagine they were afraid to confront Him again. But neither could they arrest Him, because God held them back and wouldn't allow them to, yet. Now the rulers seemed weak and vacillating before the people. Because of God's restraining power, Jesus could speak publicly all He wanted, say whatever He wanted, and the leaders couldn't arrest Him or stop Him from teaching. At one point they tried. In John 7:30, it says that they sought to take Him, but no one laid a hand on Him because His hour had not yet come. They even sent some temple police to arrest Him, but they came back empty-handed after listening to His teaching. The chief priests and Pharisees, probably pretty exasperated, asked, "Why have you not brought Him?" The officers answered, "No one ever spoke like this man." He exuded spiritual power and authority, commanding respect, and God wouldn't allow them to arrest Him. God's timing is perfect, and when His hour did come, He laid His life down. No one took it from Him. It was all part of God's perfect plan. And all that happens to us has to be in His plan too. Recently, I read a Voice of the Martyrs article about a Christian woman and her family who had been kidnapped by their enemies who wanted to keep them from handing out Bibles. They doused the Christians with gasoline and none of their matches would light. They put a gun up to the woman's head and it jammed. Nothing they tried would work. Finally, in frustration, they left the family in the jungle and drove off. Did that stop their ministry? No, it actually made these people bolder because they realized that God was in control and no one could hurt them without God's express permission. Only when it was their time, their hour, would God take them home, and He would do it His way. So the encounter actually made them more bold. Do you trust in God's timing in your life? He's in total control of every detail. He's never late. How does knowing this make you more bold?
You can contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. We'd love to hear the treasures God has given you through His Word. You can listen to other episodes on our website, which you can find in the description below. Thank you for listening, and remember, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.